Phone vibrates in my pocket. I gotta go to answer. I see Sho is calling me. Hey, Sho.
Broseph, I'm so glad you picked up. I need your help.
Are you okay?
No, I'm in dire need of assistance.
What's going on?
Do you have any experience buying a gift? For a lady friend?
We all know your lady friend is Mayu. There's no answer for just a second, then Sho speaks.
It still feels kinda surreal.
I get it.
So, does that mean you'll help?
I can't leave my bro hanging. Sho sighs in relief.
Are the best brosif a bro could have. Come meet me at the mall.
I'll be right there. I hang up the bro and head to my bike, then I drive directly to the mall. After I park, I see Sho waiting for me at the main entrance. He greets me with his usual goofy grin, but his hair is disheveled and there's worry in his eyes.
Thanks for meeting me. I don't even know where to start.
Jewelry, stuffed animals, chocolate, or books. So, Mayu, right? She does like her manga. You're just starting out. Jewelry is something later. Mayu loves reading, right?
Yeah. How did you know?
We've talked books in the past.
She likes to tell me about what she's currently reading. It's so cute to see how excited she gets over them.
You should get her a new book. Maybe that's something that's just come out. That way you know she hasn't read it yet.
I think she'd like that.
Sho nods.
Good thinking, Broseph. Let's
You
go.
didn't even think of that one. You're a lackluster boyfriend, whatever. What is this gift for anyway?
It's our 1-month anniversary.
Wow. Has it been a month already? I feel like it was just yesterday that we fought May's team.
I know, me too.
Probably was.
Time seems to pass in a click, doesn't it?
Ah! I've never heard of that saying before. Anyway, congrats on your 1 month.
Thanks. I'm actually kind of surprised by how it happened.
How did it happen?
It came out of the blue. Mayu and I were hanging out as usual the Monday after our match with Onobugeisha, and I could tell something was on her mind. When I asked her what was wrong, she blurted out a question about feelings. It was so unlike her that I was too shocked to speak. Mayu didn't even hesitate, and she started talking about how she's liked me since we were kids, and she wanted to know if I felt the same way or if I was into someone else.
Sho laughs.
I guess she saw me walking home with Hitomi and thought we were dating. Silly, right?
Yeah. Silly. Sho looks sheepish.
I started laughing as soon as she said that, and I know I embarrassed her, but I couldn't help it. I just couldn't believe what I was hearing, as if I could ever like anyone else.
I blink. Really?
Well, yeah. Why do you sound so surprised?
It was obvious how Mayu felt about you, but you never seemed to notice. Sho's cheeks flush.
I noticed. Of course I noticed.
Then why?
She's so smart and pretty and awesome. She's way out of my league.
She was head over heels for you.
It's still hard for me to believe that. That's why this gift is so important.
No wonder he seems so agitated. Mayu will love whatever you get her. The fact that you're buying her a present will make her happy. Sho smiles worth.
You think?
Of course.
Still, it has to be perfect.
I nod. On that note, we better get back to searching.
Right.
So it doesn't even matter what you pick at all. I helped Sho pick out the perfect gift for his lady friend. He ended up going with my advice and buying Mayu okay, so it does kind of matter. Buying Mayu the newest fantasy bestseller. As we exit the store, Sho has a spring in his step, but he seems both nervous and hopeful. I hope she ends up liking her present. Okay, sorry, I just got a little confused. We say our goodbyes in the parking lot. Since I didn't have class today, I've got even more free time than usual. Ugh. Well, I like her better than anyone. Than Kaori. I like Kaori the least out of anyone. I bet Valerie would want to hang out. I give her a call.
Hey there. I was just thinking about you.
Bitch. Oh, really?
Yep. I was just thinking how fun it would be to go dancing. But I need a partner. You in?
I feel like I need to be confident with her. I mean, I already have a girlfriend. Whatever. Definitely, I've got some sick moves. I can break dance, yo. Valerie laughs.
I'll have to see it to believe it.
Trust me, you'll be impressed. Is this going to be on campus?
You're funny. I'll text you the address. See you soon.
She hangs up, and a few seconds later, my phone buzzes with a text. I can change it to something more comfortable, which I can still move in, then drive to the address. This is the same thing as the concert, but hey, Who cares? As I get close to see a line of people waiting out front as a bouncer, okay, checks everyone's ID. This is not what I expected. Valerie stands right out front and waves me over.
Finally, you're here. I almost thought you
It's the
weren't
second
coming.
time you said that. Are we at a club?
Obviously. Where do you think people go dancing?
I thought you were talking about a dance class. Valerie laughs.
Nope.
I glance at the bouncer up ahead as he turns away a couple of underage girls. How do you expect to get in?
With my ID, of course.
She pulls out her ID, which labels her as 20. Where did you get that? She smirks.
I have my ways.
Better than my old fake. Whoa, that's way better than my old fake. Valerie looks intrigued.
You had a fake too?
Sure, how else was I get into bars back in the States?
Oh yeah? Now who's the underaged one?
Says the girl holding a fake. Valerie puts my finger to my lips.
Not so loud.
Aren't we going to get in line? Valerie laughs.
Who stands in line?
She strides right up to the bouncer and flashes him an irresistible smile. Then she slips her ID into his hands. He grins appreciatively of her and waves her in, but stops me as I try to follow.
He's with me.
Valerie touches the bouncer's arms and oh my, this is risque. Valerie touches the bouncer's arm and gives him a sultry look.
It would make me really happy if you let him in too.
He sighs, checks my ID, then waves me in. Valerie winks as we slip past the bouncer and into the club. I squint at the dim bar as my heart pulses in time with the bass. The place has a decent crowd for this time of night. Oh, why do I keep doing that? I migrate towards the bar and order a drink of something age-appropriate for Valerie. She accepts the drink with an amused glint in her eyes.
Come on, let's dance.
What? We just got a drink. I can't dance with a drink. She grabs hold of my hands and pulls me to the dance floor. Valerie swings her hips in time to the beat and bounces in the rhythm to the music. She smiles at me. Bust out the hip-hop skills. Chicken dance. Am I gonna break dance if I do this? Let's just, whatever. Who cares if I'm good or not? I might regret this decision. I swear. I sway whichever way the music takes me. Sometimes my limbs don't respond quite the way I thought they would. My movements seem a little jerky and uncoordinated. Valerie
Are
goes,
these your sick moves?
Bro, that depends. Are you impressed yet? She giggles again.
That's very original.
After dancing together for a while, I feel thirsty. Okay. I'm going to get another drink. You want anything? Valerie shakes her head. Okay, I'll be right back.
I'll be here.
Will you? Dancing with another man? That's alright, though. I'm already dating someone. It's okay. Turn to the bar and order water, then gulp, chug, it's a water. Dancing is hard work. I feel like I'm getting a workout. I gotta go. Valerie, some random guy corners her.
What's a pretty thing like you doing in a place like this?
Isn't this what girls do? Like they go to the bar or whatever, the club? That's what the pretty girl's doing because she wants some night of fun. Oh, it's that guy. Whatever that means. Valerie forces a smile and steps away from him.
Sorry, but I have a boyfriend.
Very accurate response, I would say.
I'm just talking to you. That's not a crime, is it? How about I buy you a drink?
What a vulture! I step away for 1 minute. I stand behind the guy and I'm about to say something when Valerie glances at me and smirks. Then she refocuses on the guy.
Just one drink?
That's right. Just one drink.
Okay. Surprise me.
As the guy heads to the bar, Valerie darts towards me and leads me away.
Come on, before he comes back.
I laugh as Valerie leads me to the far end of the club. We sit on a couple free stools and rest.
What a creep, right?
What a creep. Yeah, nice strategy telling him you have a boyfriend. Too bad it didn't work. Valerie gives me a strange look.
What do you mean, strategy?
Well, you don't have one, do you?
Of course I do.
She's joking, right? Valerie makes all kinds of jokes. But her face holds no hint of a teasing smile. Wait, seriously? How come I'm only finding out about this now?
You never asked before.
If you have a boyfriend, then why did you invite me to the club to clubbing instead of him? Valerie's teasing smirk appears.
To make him jealous.
I frown. Valerie.
I'm just kidding. No need to look so serious. I did invite him, but he's out of town.
How convenient. She pouts.
Aw, that sounds like you don't believe me. I'm hurt.
She pulls out her phone and shows me a text message string.
See for yourself.
The first text is from Valerie. Aw, since you won't be here, I'm going out with me. I miss you. He replied, I miss you too. Be safe and have fun, but not too much fun. Wink. Don't worry, the real fun won't start until you... Oh my. Valerie snatches the phone out of my hands.
The rest is a private conversation.
I hope you're 18. Okay, I'm convinced you're telling the truth. Valerie grins and stands.
Break's over, mister. Let's dance some more.
I'm pretty sure she's 18. Maybe. I think we dance until our feet grow tired and we can't dance anymore. As we walk down the club, Valerie leans into me and to ease her aching feet. Valerie pauses and slips her heels off. She pulls out a pair of comfortable shoes from her bag. She seems overly prepared for this. How often does she go out dancing? When we arrive at my bike, Valerie and I both climb on. After I drop Valerie off at Ace, I head home. Although tonight wasn't at all what I expected, I still ended up having a good time. I guess. My stomach growls loudly as I park my bike in the garage. Nikki, please be home for once. I wonder what we're going after for dinner. As I enter the kitchen, I see a dainty strawberry cake sitting on the kitchen table. Cake for dinner? Really? Lit. I peer closely at the layered cake and use my finger to taste the whipped cream. It melts on my tongue in a cloud of sweetness. Fresh whipped cream. It's the only kind of whipped cream I'll eat. Mom spoiled us. She never bought whipped cream because she'd always make it herself. Wait a minute. Mom's birthday. Nikki? Did Nikki make this cake for Mom's birthday? I search the house but see no sign of her. There's no text from my phone either. Clearly she came home after school, which means there's only one place she can be. What? I grab my keys and hop on my... Oh, wait. No, I don't know, but I'm getting an idea. I don't know what it is, but I'm getting an idea. I'm on my bike to find Nikki. We lived next to a park back home, and Nikki would often escape there when she was upset. Just as I expected, I find Nikki swinging forlornly in the park. Oh my god. Straight up. No way. I almost thought sorry to like kind of interrupt this tender moment, but just yeah, I've done that one before. I kind of thought she was like a monster or something, because just like the hair over her face. Just for a second, her head is bent as she gazes down at something in her hands. This is where I have to be my extremely manly, well, at least as manly as I can get. I take a seat beside her. She glances at me but doesn't speak. Instead, she cups the open locket in her hands, the one that she usually hangs around her neck. Inside is a picture of Mom and Dad. You okay?
Don't know.
Mom would have loved the cake you made her. Nikki snaps the locket shut and holds it to her chest.
I had to do something, you know? Today is Mom's birthday and I couldn't not celebrate it.
I know.
So I thought I'd make her a cake like we used to, but then
Her voice trembles and she takes a minute to compose herself.
that cake, it was like it was taunting me. A reminder that Mom will never get a chance to eat it. It's not fair.
Sorry. Nikki's knuckles turn white as she clutches at the locket. Her hands begin to shake.
I barely got any time with her before she was taken away, and I just want her back.
Nikki.
I know I'm being crazy, but I just keep thinking it's my fault.
Why? Tears trickle down her cheeks and leave wet stains on her shirt. Instinctively, I pull her in for a hug and she leans against me. This wasn't your fault, Nikki.
It is.
You had no control over this. She pulls away and falls silent. When she finally speaks, her voice is thick.
I missed the bus that day.
What?
The reason they left the cafe is because I missed the bus and needed a ride home.
Yeah, it's your fault. Wow, you killed Mom. Straight up.
Keep thinking, what if I had just gotten on that bus as soon as class ended? I wasn't even doing anything important. I was just hanging out and lost track of time. I remember being so annoyed when they didn't show up. I was so angry I had to walk home, and all I could think about was how much
Her voice falters.
I hated them.
You didn't mean that. You were angry.
What kind of daughter thinks like that? When I remember, I just feel so disgusted with myself.
Be that as it may, what happened wasn't your fault, Nikki. You didn't tell that driver to hit them. You can't keep blaming yourself.
Then why do I feel like I'm being punished?
Because this sucks. Because it's so easy to think about all the years that have been stolen from you and to lament that loss. But you can't keep thinking like that. Be stupid. Alright, let's do it. Focus on all the good times you had with them. The last thing Mom and Dad would want is for you to be sad because of them. They want you to be happy.
I know. Just miss them so much.
I know, I miss them too. But on the bright side, at least you've still got me, and I'm pretty awesome. Nikki sighs.
I thought you were trying to make me feel better, not
Bitch,
worse.
you know what? Hey! She lets out a weak laugh. Her tears have stopped and some color is returning to her face. Remember Mom's cake from last year? It was completely inedible.
You mean the second cake? The one you baked for Mom because you forgot her birthday?
Oh yeah. Whoops. Nikki laughs.
Mom tried so hard to eat it, but eventually she just gave up.
Not my finest moment, but at least it wasn't as bad as the one Dad baked the year before.
You mean when he almost burned our entire house down?
Wow. Nikki laughs so hard she snorts, which only makes her laugh harder. Her laughter is infectious and I can't help but join in. I think I got a lot more of Dad in me than you do.
Yeah, but it's not all bad. You got a lot of his good qualities, too. Like how you're always there for me when I need you.
I'm pretty good at that, I guess. It's a hard job, but somebody has to do it. Nikki bumps me playfully with her swing.
Rude!
No, you know what's rude? Leaving a perfectly delicious cake untouched in the kitchen.
That's true. It was made for eating.
So let's go eat it. Grinning from ear to ear, Nikki nods and stands up. Together we head to my bike and I drive us back home. As soon as I park, the two of us hop off my bike and eagerly rush to the kitchen, then freeze. There's only 1/3 of the cake. You son of a bitch. There's only 1/3 of the cake left remaining, and a trail of crumbs starts from the kitchen table and ends at Uncle Kaito's face. I can only stare in stunned silence at the scene.
Uncle Kaito?
He pauses a fork full of moist yellow cake halfway to his mouth.
Did you eat all of the cake?
Uncle Kaito looks from his fork to Nikki, then back at the fork.
I want my lawyer.
Nikki and I burst out laughing as Uncle Kaito shoves the fork into his mouth. Nikki and I split the rest of the cake while Kaito looks on longingly. Come back, please. Nikki is all smiles for the rest of the night as Uncle Kaito asks us about our day. I tuck into bed early as I know I have a busy day of frolicking in the hot springs tomorrow. Soon I'm dreaming about Yuna steaming up in the hot water. Oh. God. What a guy I am. Alright. Anyway, we're calling that a night. A lot done today, but on the bright side, we're gonna have hot springs first thing next time, which is pretty good, I'd say. Excuse me. So, yeah. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.